10-point run at 50-40 and 5:06 left. They come at you so quickly, and they are so lethal when they get it working. Up comes the doctor, who responds. Back to 8 come the 76ers. Collins, Bibby, McGinnis, Catchings, and Irving on the floor for Shue. McGinnis staying with Lucas. Catchings out on Walton. Here's the pass to Davis, who came up on Collins and got it down. The defense was there. Good effort by Davis. McGinnis signals. He's on the weak side. It's Collins trying to get something going. Walton is there on the double team defensively. Ball goes to Portland.
So the big factor, I think, right now for Philadelphia is that they're only getting the scoring from Irving and McGinnis. Doug Collins is not getting any points for them.
And Catchings using muscle. They go to the lob behind him on Walton, who drew the foul and hit the field goal. And I want to tell you, Harvey Catchings did everything but tackle him that time.
Let's watch the play here. There's the lob pass by Gross. Catchings was fronting him. The weak side help. The man on the other side of the floor, McGinnis, is a little late getting there. Walton catches the ball. You see the reaction from Bill Walton. Here's another angle of it. There's the pass. You see George is a little late getting there. There's the foul by George. Basket by Bill. That's where weak side defense is so important.
Bill Walton.
Look at his eyes, Brent.
He has come to play, as he has all playoff long. As a matter of fact, all season long. Remember, the Blazers were 5-12 this year in the 17 games that he missed. Here's Irving giving it up to Jones, who came into the basket. No basket. Offensive foul is called. That's 4 fouls on Caldwell Jones.
Here, we'll take a look at it again. Julius makes the nice pass. There's the play. Looked like Lionel Hollins may have moved under after the man had committed himself. Catchings. Questionable.
A 13-point Blazer lead. Gross gets away, but McGinnis comes over on him. Here is Davis. Collins sticks out. Now it's Hollins. Jones playing with those 4 fouls. With 5 seconds on the shot clock, Hollins missed outside. McGinnis and Lucas went for it. There was a whistle. Lucas on the loose ball foul, and the ball goes over to Philadelphia. 2 fouls on Maurice.
3 team fouls. Brent. Sixers are in the bonus again. So both quarters, Philadelphia in the bonus. Portland wasn't.
3 forwards on the floor as Joe Bryant replaces Caldwell Jones. It'll be Bryant, McGinnis, and Irving. And Walton takes McGinnis in this situation. McGinnis outside. Davis off. Loose ball foul is the call. Bryant was coming across on him.
Here's where that penalty situation can hurt you so desperately, so badly, I mean, because with 3:21 to go, a little foul like that would have just been a ball out of bounds. And when you're trailing by 13 points, those fouls can really hurt in this situation. But again, Brent, the last shots, again, coming from the outside, that all of a sudden Portland's just locked that middle up. They're just not letting them come in there.
Live at halftime, slam dunk finals. Larry McNeil and Darnell Hillman. Lloyd Free watching from Gene Shue's bench. We'll also have a live report from the Kemper Open in the final round coming up immediately after this game. In Charlotte, North Carolina, 57-42. 3:18 left in the first half. That run of 10 busted it open. Irving up on Gross. McGinnis with an offense, and Walton rejected it. McGinnis and Walton crashed to the floor. Both are fine. Here is Davis again. It was Walton at that defensive end.
Davis missed the wide open man, Lionel Hollins, to his left that time. He forced up a tough shot.
Game 6 with Portland leading 3 victories, 2, and Joe Bryant outside. Bryant brought some enthusiasm when he came into Game 5 late in the spectrum. 57-44, 13-point difference. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left first half. Walton with the signal. He'll be the wheel horse. Davis goes his side, and now he pops out to handle it. Looks for the cutter. Not good movement that time. Gross from the corner. Here's Davis on the other side. Bibby came in behind and hooked him and fouled him.
So again, that penalty situation plaguing the Sixers. They get to take a tough shot. The ball comes off. They can't get that out, that defensive rebound. As you see the play right there, with Bibby coming in, picking up the foul. Davis to the line. 1 plus the penalty for 2.
Here's Johnny Davis, who was forced into Jack Ramsey's starting lineup back in the Denver series when Dave Twardzik injured an ankle. He stayed there as the Blazers swept away Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then the finals began. Twardzik returned and Davis has remained the starter. 59-44, and it has given Jack Ramsey a potent weapon off the bench. Inside pass is a good one from Bryant to Irving.
That's the type of plays that they need to get. Get inside, get those easy baskets, stop shooting from the outside.
Walton and McGinnis came out and stole it. McGinnis defended him, Walton coming back, and George laid it in. Walton not going for the foul, an 11-point Portland lead. Content to trail him home that time, and 1:55 left in the first. McGinnis waits now. He's giving up a lot of inches to Bill. Here's Walton rolling off. McGinnis had switched out. No one picked him up from the weak side.
The gamble by Julius Irving hurt them that time.
Julius roaring to the basket, came up in Walton's face, and Walton said, had to be offense.
That Julius is unbelievable in a wide-open situation. I have never seen anybody be able to do the things that he could do. Here we go again. Gross takes a shot at him. Walton goes up. Just look at this. Walton was complaining about his left hand. As you see, he hit him in the head with the ball. Here we go again with the steal. Now let's just watch the doctor operate. There he goes. Takes off, up and over.
It's 67-59.
Philadelphia doing what they have to do. Jump on them early. Get back in this game.
Lucas driving. Walton regains it. 24 minutes for a championship for Portland.
Portland getting inside.
McGinnis up into Lucas. Offensive foul is the call.
Take the play right here. Here's George. Makes the dribble. Crossover to the left. Now watch now. He will initiate the contact with this move right here. The next step. Jumps in. Jumps into Maurice Lucas.
2 fouls on McGinnis. Richie Powers and Gene Shue arguing. Shue being restrained. Joe Bryant talking to him. Richie walks away. Now at the other side, Ramsey is being yanked back by O'Donnell. Down in his familiar spot. You know those slacks Jack Ramsey wearing today? Those are the kind that you could throw in a shower and not worry about how they would come out. And that's how confident this franchise is today. They dressed accordingly. Collins is there with Davis. Walton out. Lucas was down underneath.
Maurice tried to get off the floor by scooting along the ground when he was laying down in the 3-second area, but even if you go off the floor, if you're still inside that lane area, it counts as 3 seconds. You must go out to the perimeter, to the outside of the lane.
Lucas pointing to the wet spot where he went down, Rick. Jeff wiping it up. Pressure by Davis on Bibby. A 10-point Portland lead. Jones picks off Bibby's man and tries to get him behind Walton, and Walton goes and seals. Irving's there on the challenge against Walton. Out of bounds. It'll go to Portland.
Doctor got hit in the mouth on that play. He's looking for the foul, but boy, there's a lot of aggressiveness being taking place out here right now, and the officials are going to have to jump on things so they don't get out of hand.
Here's Hollins. Puts up the left-hander, which is Austin, and runs it down the corner.
He knew he missed that one. He went right after it.
Cross to Walton. Davis with a screen for Bill. The smallest man gives the biggest man on the Portland team the pick, and it's 2 points for the Blazers. 71-59 and 9-29. Shades of Green Bay, Wisconsin in 1961, when Vince Lombardi and a football team stalked the championship in a small town.
Well, there's a play that happens so often in the game of basketball. You allow the man to come from the weak side of the floor. That's the side opposite of where the ball is. We see it here. And beat your man to the basketball. McGinnis beats Lucas over. Goes up for the shot. Lucas goes up, fouls him on the arm. Your defense in this situation must play between the ball and the man and not allow him to beat you to the ball.
After the 5th game in Philadelphia, the Portland Trail Blazers wound their way home and finally got here at 4:30 in the morning. 4,500 fans had waited up all night to greet them at the airport. The plane was an hour late because it was forced to land in Billings, Montana, and take on a new load of fuel, and those fans stayed right there. There was not a bottle of beer or a milkshake to be had at that airport the next morning. 9 minutes and 18 seconds left, quarter number 3. A 10-point difference. Philadelphia must win to force game number 7 Wednesday night in the Spectrum. Right after this 6th game, the final round of the Kemper Open from Charlotte, North Carolina. Walton into Hollins, who got McGinnis up in the air but missed the shot. And they stay with it. The attendance I am handed is 12,951. There are at least 3,000 others who are unaccounted for carrying press cameras. Bibby in and out. Walton looks outlet, leads to Davis. I don't think he can run this one down.
Ball is a little bit too far to the sideline. Even with the speed Davis had, he could not get to it quick enough.
They have rallied around the basketball team in Portland, Oregon, as Collins comes into Walton. An offensive foul is called.
So Doug Collins still having this difficulty. Let's watch his left arm here, because that's what the foul is called for. Watch that left arm. There it is. You see him swinging that left arm to the left.
12-point lead. Crisis time nearing for the 76ers. Off they come. Here's Bibby. It's 3-on-1. McGinnis comes to the basket strongly with his best offensive showing. 21 points in this 6th game. Gross open.
Excellent pass by Lucas. Defensive breakdown again by Philadelphia. Just not watching man-ball relationship.
Lucas there with McGinnis, and it's Collins trying to shoot his way out of this slump. Here's Davis back quickly. Two guards having a fine game for Jack Ramsey offensively. Walton gets Jones up, turns around. Gross regains it, and here's Walton. They bring it in through the center on that motion. Looks Cutter. It's Lucas in behind McGinnis.
Again, this time it was Maurice Lucas coming from the weak side. He just pulled the same thing George did to him.
8 points for Lucas. Gross with the doctor, double team Walton, so they go to Jones, who had to be open with Walton out there helping on Irving. 12-point lead by Portland.
A little difference in the second half, Brent. Both teams only shooting 30-some-odd% so far in the third quarter.
McGinnis there with Lucas. Double team with Irving. Davis. McGinnis with position. Lucas came in behind him, knocked it out of bounds. Steve Mix will check in for Gene Shue.
And with a timeout on the floor, Sixers are still in contact. They have not let the Blazers come out and jump off early in the third quarter like they've done in the last 3 ball games. They're right in there. They have a chance.
Philadelphia must make up 7 in 152, and again it's free. They double team him, and here's Irving up over Gross. It is 5 with 146. Pressure in the backcourt. Double team the ball. There's got to be all kinds of white jerseys, and they get it up court.
That's smart. That's smart by Lucas. The clock is their biggest ally, Brent. They do not need to score. They can just hold that ball out there right now.
Leading by 5 with a minute and a half. They bring the shot clock down. Watch it when it gets inside 5. There it is. They need it. Hollins spotted it. Off to Walton. Walton comes up. McGinnis comes in behind him. No foul. 108, 103, and 120. 3 outside. It's spun out. And Hollins with 114 and a 5-point lead. They double team it. Here it is to Lucas at the wing. Goes back to Hollins. Quickly now to Gross, who tapped it to the open man, Lucas. Watch the shot clock. Game clock down toward 1 minute. They're on their feet here in the Memorial Coliseum. They can sense it now. Their first year in the playoffs. And they're inside of a minute for a championship. Lucas is off. Down now comes the doctor. There was a whistle. So hard to hear whistles in this arena now. Maurice Lucas.
Philly got a big break right there, Brent.
There's actually 2 fouls on Gross.
Maurice Lucas took a jump shot from the side. He did not see Lionel Hollins cutting down the middle. He was wide open. Would have had a layup that would have iced this game. As it is with that foul by Gross, there's a chance now to cut this lead down to 3 points with 51 seconds to go, and that is a lot of time.
Dunleavy reports in. Gene Shue telling him to tell everybody no fouls. They're down by 5 with 51 seconds.
And so again, Brent, Jack Ramsey electing to bring in Dave Twardzik, the man that he feels can do whatever is necessary depending upon the situation. He wants him in there to settle him down.
Steve Jones has moved back here to courtside, and Steve, this is your hometown, and it's about to go crazy.
Oh, they're all getting ready to go bananas, but again, the game is not over until the gun has gone off, and Philadelphia still has a chance. Portland has to move the ball and handle themselves a little bit better in this pressure situation.
3-point difference right now, Steve. Down toward 40 seconds. Twardzik holding it up. Gross, Walton there, and they play catch. Shot clock down inside 10. Watch the game clock. A 3-point difference. 108-105. Twardzik, and Lucas cleaned it up with 28 seconds.
That is the big rebound of the game right there.
Ricky Powers with a whistle.
If Philly had gotten that rebound, Brent, they had a chance to make it a one-point game. Anything could have happened. Let's watch the play. Twardzik takes the shot. Got a good shot from the corner. Collins with good defense. Ball comes off. Maurice Lucas. The ball just happened to take a good bounce because McGinnis had inside position.
Lucas at the free throw line. 27 seconds. After 7 years of frustration for this franchise, they are about to win a world championship. And for Bill Walton, 3 years and 200 miles to take. Sport Magazine gives away a card to the most valuable player. We pick the most valuable player. There is no question in my mind. It is the big redhead, Bill Walton, who is going to get both honors. He'll probably take a camper van for the summer. He has been some force throughout the playoffs. 109-105, and listen to the crowd. Portland, Oregon, just 27 seconds away. The whole state of Oregon closing in on its first professional championship. Everybody will count the 27 seconds down. The magnificent Julius Erving goes off now to Joe Bryant. Walton rejects another one. Outside, McGinnis hits a field goal.
They're right there, Brent. Good defense. They make a steal. They can get back. Wisely, they call timeout to get the ball at half court.
Here we come.
Philadelphia's gotten himself within striking range, even though there's only 18 seconds to go. They will come in. They will pressure all over the floor. Try to come up with the steal, hopefully to go down and score a basket and tie this game. If they cannot make the steal, when the clock gets down to somewhere around 6 seconds or 5 seconds, they more than likely will have to gamble and hopefully foul someone who is not a real good free throw shooter and hope that he misses at the free throw line.
18 seconds. A 2-point Portland lead for the Trailblazers. Twardzik, Lucas, Walton, Gross, and Davis. For Philadelphia, Collins, Bryant, Dunleavy, McGinnis, and Erving. McGinnis has erupted in Game 6 for 28. And the Doctor, magnificent as usual, has scored 40 points in this game.
Brent, I can remember some of those series with the Celtics and the Lakers when an inbounds pass was stolen by Havlicek. He went down, scored, tied the ball game. Looked like the Lakers had it won.
Here is Gross, takes the inbound pass, and McGinnis is over there to tie him up. Jump ball in Portland. A jump ball with 16 seconds. George McGinnis, mired in a slump, has given the 76ers one last shot with 16. And a reminder that Kemper open next, but don't go away from this. Suddenly, Gene Shue and the 76ers are breathing. They hang tough. It'll be Gross and McGinnis, 109-107. Philadelphia needing a break off the tap. It goes to free. They can tie it. Philadelphia can tie it. And now's the Doctor outside. Off iron, free with a rebound. 7. Gross is over there on him. Goes back now. You got the signal to Philadelphia. The ball went out of bounds in 5 seconds. 109-107. Philadelphia with possession. They had their chances that time.
Maurice Lucas, I don't know where he's playing right now. If they take the ball in bounds, George McGinnis is wide open. I don't know what he's doing.
Here's McGinnis. Lucas comes out. McGinnis for the tie. It's off. Erving is there. It's over. Portland has won the championship. 109-107. They've gone wild in Portland. the Trailblazers trying to bail us through the crowd to the locker room. A world championship for the Blazers. But the 76ers came right down to the end and would not quit it this game. And so for Steve Jones and Rick Barry, this is Brent Musburger saying so long from Portland, Oregon, where they've gone wild. 109-107, the Blazers win the championship.